Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Actually, I should probably put my hair back so it doesn't get all messy and disgusting. No one said it had to look pretty. Okay. Whew. Anyways, alright, first things first. Yeah, I already did my eyebrows, so if you guys want to see that, I'll link it down below. I already did a tutorial on it. And first thing I'm going to prep my eyes and put I'm actually going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in NC20. And I'm going to use this as my eyeshadow primer. It works as a concealer and an eyeshadow primer. It has a creaseless technology in it, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Just put a little bit on my finger and just go ahead and make sure it covers my whole eye. Okay, and the next eye. Can't wait, my husband and I and brother-in-law, a few of our friends are gonna go see monster trucks, and I thought that was pretty freaking cool, so that's why my makeup's not gonna be too crazy, since obviously I'm going to see monster trucks. I don't need to be all glammed up. I figured you guys could get ready with me and see what I'm gonna do. Okay, now that I did that, wipe off my hands, I'm actually going to take my MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder, and I'm just going to take one of my like little fluffy eyeshadow brushes. This is my Sigma E40, and put some in there and tap it off, and I'm just going to set the concealer a little bit. That way, in case it does, you put like a little too much or anything, you can just soak it up. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be using a few shades out of the original Naked palette. And let's see what we got in here. I have a few Makeup Geek shadows that I'll be using too that I'll show you guys. So the first shade as my transition color, I'm going to use Buck. And oops, and that is the shade right here. Just a dark brown. With my same E40, tap off the excess to put it in my crease. Since I have more hooded eyes, I go up a little higher, that way you're able to see it. But if you have, you know, normal shaped eyes, you don't have to go this far up. But I would like to be able to see it, so therefore I have to bring it up a little higher. That's one frustrating thing about hooded eyes. It's like, you want to do a lot of these makeup looks, but you have to kind of play around with them to be able to look right. So, okay. I just got my eyebrows threaded last night. Since I'm allergic to wax, I cannot have my eyebrows waxed. I usually always do my eyebrows myself, but I wanted to do it a little different. The lady did an awesome job. I loved it. If you guys don't know, like, I've ever heard of like eyebrow threading, you should definitely check it out because it's pretty awesome. And because when I get my eyebrows waxed, it makes me blister really bad. Like it's horrible, and it's extremely red and it hurts. Ugh. So yeah, okay. Now if you can always go back and add a little more if you want it a little darker or a little higher. It can be sloppy, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, we're just going to monster truck, so just thought you guys could get ready with me. Alright, so the next shade, oops. I'm going to be using my Sigma Diffused Crease E38. It's just a smaller version of my E40. And I am going to use, let's see. I'm going to use Dark Horse. Kind of doing this as we're talking. Okay, I'm just going to do this in the outer V of my eye. A little bit in the crease. In the outside, just to give it a little more depth. If you want a darker smoky eye, obviously you can go a little darker, or if you don't want something this dark, you can honestly just leave it how we just had it and just put a shade on your lid and you'll be good to go. But I want something a little darker since it is going to be nighttime after we might go downtown. So oh, and Dark Horse is this shade right here. If I didn't show you. It's been a little while since I've filmed. I don't know what my deal is. I just am so tired after work. I just cannot function. Since we're actually going to start work at 6 at night now, so I won't be out of work till 5 a.m., which is really rough. Usually we go in at 4 and leave by 3, but this whole 6 o'clock thing, it's going to be a little rough, so bear with me. But I did not leave you guys, I promise. And once I hit, I'm going to try and do 300 subscribers. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I'll have more information about it later on as I get closer. How to enter and stuff. My first one won't be international, but probably if I do 500 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway, and that would be international, so. All right, I think that's good. Obviously you want to bring it up higher or in closer, you can, but I'm not going to do that. All right, next I'm going to take, where is it? Oh, I guess we're gonna use this guy. I'm gonna use Sidecar, which is this shade right here, and I'm gonna put it all over my lid. I'm actually having to use an angle brush since I forgot my flat shader brush, so we'll work with it. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know about you guys, wherever you are, but it is so crappy outside here. Like, for 2 weeks straight, it's been just gloomy and freezing and raining. It's awful. I absolutely hate it, but what can you do, right? I'm gonna take that same angled brush since I don't have my shader brush. I'm frazzled. Okay, I'm gonna take Sin, which is this shade right here, the second one in. And I'm going to use it as my highlight shade. I absolutely love this shade. It's so pretty. It reminds me of silk. And do it to this side. Now, some people prefer to do the highlight first, which is, you know, absolutely fine. That's just not how I do it. I always do my highlight last. I hope you guys can see. The weather is so crappy outside, and I wanted to use, like, natural lighting. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Then you can go back in with your fluffy brush with, like, no extra product on it and just kind of blend it. That way you don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. The key is just to blend and blend and blend until you can't blend anymore. You just don't want any harsh lines or anything like that. You want it to look nice and blended like it's supposed to be together. All right. Next, I'm going to do my eyeliner. Oh, I have something in my eye. Okay, this is my MAC Smolder Eye Khol, and it's black Eye Khol. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and see if I can show you guys tight line. I'm going to line the bottom of my lid first. Okay, I'm not really in the mood for lashes today. I just feel like I don't know, just not in like a lash mood. So, you know, I might do a little tight lining and then just some mascara. That way it's a little more put together, but you go into monster trucks, you don't really need fake eyelashes. But I would be doing like a really nice smoky eye with the full lashes and everything like that. But all right, so This is my Kat Von D eyeliner in Trooper. Looks like this. I have eyeliner all over my hand now. Watch, I'll touch my face. Oh, I know you guys have done it. Like the mascara wand like hits your eye or something, or if you have like makeup on your hand and after you put your foundation on, you like touch your face and it's just like a smudge. That is the most awful thing. I get so frustrated. Okay. Now, when I tightline, I don't like to use Kohls or gels or anything like that. I like to use liquid, that way it doesn't move and it doesn't smudge and things like that. So I'll just go in between my eyelashes with this liquid liner. That way you have that nice dark line. It's not completely lined like a wing liner or anything like that, but it'll give you some darkness to your eyes. This part's a little time consuming because you don't want to stab yourself in the eye, because I've done it. But I really like this look. That way you didn't try too hard, but you tried hard enough. I hope you guys had a really good New Year's. I know I did. We went to my boss's house, had a little get together, which was fun. See, like that just happened. I just blinked because my eyes are so twitchy. I'll fix it later. Okay, now if you guys can see the difference between this eye and this eye, with just a little bit of the darker lash line, you know, it's a little more nice. So we'll just go ahead and do this to the other eye. If you prefer gels and things like that, you can totally do that, but I just like these because I have such oily eyelids and it just always runs. Like, I don't care if it says it's waterproof or whatever, it moves. So I like to just use liquid liner, and that way I know I'm safe and I won't get raccoon eyes throughout the night. And I just line a little bit on the inner of my eye. Alright, there's that. Now, I always do my foundation now. That way, I'll do my mascara last. And I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This stuff is my holy grail now. My face has been so dry lately, and it's also a face primer, so it's really nice to use. And it just hydrates your skin so nicely. And it doesn't break me out. And it's not greasy or anything like that. It soaks into the skin really beautifully. I love it. And it sits really well under makeup as well. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Nars foundation, and this is in the shade Fiji, and it's the Nars Sheer Glow. Just dab a little out and put some on my face. Some people don't obviously put their makeup on like this, but I do. Because I know how much I need when it's going to be too much or not enough. In the camera, it doesn't look like it matches me, but I promise it's my shade. It's getting kind of dark outside now. I hate how now it's like 4 o'clock and it's dark outside already. Like, ugh. It's awful. That way by 6 o'clock, I'm like, I'm so tired. I don't know why. Alright. Now, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender. I love this guy. I mean, it's like the best thing ever, especially if you have like dry skin. It doesn't like accentuate your dry patches, which is really nice. Let's see if I can It's a little too wet. Alright, that's better. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out my foundation. I use bouncing motions, not swiping motions. I tried a lot of like beauty balms and what do you call it, like BB creams and CC creams, and my skin just does not like them. Like I wanted something a little, you know, less coverage. And I tried the MAC BB cream, is that what it was? Yeah. It was horrible, at least on my skin. Oh my goodness. Whew. I tried it and I was like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I had to take it right off because it just made my face look like a grease ball. Like, ugh. I hate it. But it's like, if you guys have any like recommendations of like BB creams and stuff like that for like oily skin, let me know because I am in dire need of one. But it's hard because I have like dry patches right here, but the rest of my face is like oily and disgusting. Now for my neck, I do blend it down to my neck and I'm going to use my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. I'm just going to dip some into my foundation and make sure. Go ahead and blend it all. With my neck, you don't want any lines. Make sure to get behind your ear if your hair is going to be up too. That way you don't have like a distinct line or anything. It's supposed to rain for the monster trucks too, of course. So my hair will probably end up going up since my hair turns into a straight frizz ball. So there's that. Okay. Now my ear is itchy. I'm going to go ahead and take just this angled little shader brush. And I'm going to go into my foundation. And I'm just going to go ahead and right above my eyebrow just in case I miss any because I don't like getting too close. I don't want to mess it up. Just kind of blend it out, that way it's close enough to my eyebrow. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and, oh, the hiccups now. Alright, cool. I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime Loose Powder and I'm going to set it. Now, I'm not going to use like concealer and stuff like that. I just don't feel like I need it today. Usually I would do concealer and everything, but we're not going for that kind of look today. Tap off the excess. I'm using my BareMinerals Soft Focus Face Brush. It's like a little short handle brush. I love this. And I do not swipe when I set my foundation. I dab. Just make sure you tap off the excess, that way you don't get like one clump, especially if you use like colored face powder. But so that way it doesn't accentuate if you do have dry patches, because if you swipe it, it'll just, you know, accentuate them and make them come up. So I just dab all over my face. Make sure down my neck I don't care, I'll swipe since I shouldn't have any flaky skin on my neck. It's getting so dark, I'm so sorry. No, I need sunshine in my life. Alright, next I'm going to take my Eco Tools angled brush. I'm sorry, this guy's the loudest truck in my neighborhood and he always feels like he needs to drift around the stop sign. And my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium dark. Personally, I hate this packaging. I wish they would go back to the other packaging. I just do not like it. I feel, I don't know. I just liked the other packaging better. And I almost hit pan on this one too. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to take it all over my brush. And I'm just going to bronze my face up a little bit. I'm not going to contour or anything. But you want a little definition to your face. I hope it's not going to show up too crazy up here. I have an awesome haul that you guys might see before or after this video. There's a lot of things that I got for Christmas and of course that I've been hoarding for the past like 2 months that I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead up on my temples and just on the side. I know if they tell you in like a shape of a 3, just make sure like around your jawline. It's getting like super dark. Okay, I hope you can tell like at least the difference of my face. I'm trying to hurry. The sun needs to come back out. Obviously the same on that side. You just want to make sure your sides are even. You don't want half your face darker than the other. And I just go ahead right at the hairline. That way this little center right here still has some highlight to it. I don't bronze my whole forehead. Go down on your neck a little bit. Make sure your jawline. Okay. Now I'm going to take my blending, just a stippled brush from Eco Tools, and go ahead and just circular motions up. You don't want to drag it down. Just to blend it out so it looks nice. We don't want any crazy harsh lines. Alright, next I'm going to use my MAC blush in Melba. Looks like this. This is a holy grail blush for me. I absolutely love this blush. I'm going to take my MAC 129. I think it's a face powder brush, but I love this for blush. This is a gorgeous, like, everyday blush. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take my same stippling brush and just blend that out as well into my bronzer. It's looking a little heavy on camera, but it's not that heavy, I promise. I think it's because my lighting in the back. I probably should have turned that off. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use my eyelash. Actually, the last step I do is set my eyebrows. This is Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I love this stuff. It's amazing. I just go ahead just a little bit to make sure those bad boys don't go anywhere. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my eyelash curler. This is just a Sally Hansen one. I need a new one. I hate this one. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to my new one I bought. Anyways, go ahead and curl my lashes. I hate these things. I pulse when I do mine. I don't just hold it there. I kind of click it back and forth. Alright, make sure they're nice and curled. Now, I'm going to, I've been using a lot of like my little sample mascaras. Like this is a Dior Show Iconic Over Curl. It's a little tiny one right here, but I love this. It's so amazing. It has a little curved wand. I'm gonna go ahead. I do one coat of each. I use 3 different mascaras. Okay. Does everyone else like open their mouth like that? Okay. Next is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. It's a little sample size. I am obsessed with this mascara too. It's amazing. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Oh my gosh, it's getting so dark. Alright, and the last one is the Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal. I love this finishing. That way it separates all your lashes and they look really nice. They're not spidery or clumpy. Okay, there's that. And then I just go ahead and take the Dior Show again and do my bottom lashes. Sorry, you guys probably can't see me. I've been out of focus this whole time. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm just doing my bottom eyelashes. I'm sure you guys know what that looks like. If you want to like darken this eye up, you can totally, you know, take dark horse or something else and go under your lash line or add some darker eyeliner to it. But I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Let's see. My hair is looking a little crazy. All right. So yeah, that is my kind of like everyday smoky eye look. It's really easy to achieve if you guys don't know really what you're doing, you know, like getting into makeup and things like that. So this is definitely a great like versatile palette to have as well. So that is that, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.